All right, it looks like we are live again, running a little bit late today. I had to do some workers' comp stuff for the cleaning business. It's crazy how much you have to pay for insurance for something that you never use. And even if you do have to use, they're just going to raise your premiums and probably not pay out everything. And insurance is a scam. But that's done. I'm at the coffee shop, Starbucks, like always. Today I saw some stuff on Reddit. Just go through that quickly. I don't have a ton of things on my mind. I'll get back to day gaming today. Had a good instant date yesterday. Not an instant date, a Bumble date yesterday. Cute girl. She was looking for something more serious. You can watch the video I made yesterday, which is talking about that no one's going to come in to save you. This is what I saw on Reddit last night. Guy, 41, going through divorce, wants to know if there's any chance that he has of ever meeting the girl of his dreams. Basically told him, like, I mean, that's what the video is no one's going to come to save you. You're going to have to go and improve yourself. No one was going to, I wasn't going to stand a chance if I didn't make any improvements. But on that note, there's a guy on Reddit as well. He's been with his wife been together for 15 years, married for 5. He's not in a good spot, which I can understand that. Found out that she's been talking to another guy and they've kissed. Broke my heart talking about it for almost 12 hours Saturday night. So this is very similar to what happened to me. My wife came home from work, or not from work. She came home from her birthday party, told me that she'd made out with her coworker. I basically shut down, just went down to the basement, started working out. I didn't have any real emotional control. I couldn't even talk about it. But very similar situation. Found out she was with another guy, destroyed me, didn't know what to do. This is dating. Yeah, feels like he's been replaced, abandoned. 100% get that. He mentioned earlier, though, that's what I noticed too, is he ended up screaming at her. So this is a little different than me. I never would scream at my wife. I would always shut down. So I would just go days without talking to her, just trying to, I guess, maybe hope things would just go back to normal or forget about it. But doing that, screaming at her, it doesn't show strong emotional control. It just kind of shows that you're childish. And like if you were a man, you would just be able to calmly have a conversation. And if things aren't working out, you would leave or you would have some boundaries. So I totally get where this guy's coming from. This is how I was. And I think a lot of this is because he got with this girl 15 years ago. So he would have been 17 and she would have been 15. So they've been together all this time. He's never had a chance to grow up, to learn emotional control, to figure out what he even really wants. Does he really want to be with this girl his entire life? The only girl he's been with, I'm imagining. So he's struggling. I get that. Feels empty, brokenhearted, and she doesn't care less about him. That is the worst part of when that happens to you, is that your girl moves on very quickly. She is done with you. Girls will flip on in a second. So she probably lost a lot of respect over the years. I'm guessing their relationship was very up and down because both of them got together very young. Neither of them knew what they wanted. He didn't have a chance to work on himself to figure out how to be more masculine, how to lead a relationship, how to actually determine what he wants. And so I'm sure it just a little bit of ups. I think he even mentions this in there. They do all right, fights, do all right, fight, do all right, fight. Like all this stuff happens. And then eventually she just loses. I don't necessarily know how that works. Like, does she lose respect for you immediately because of this yelling? Or I'm guessing because she sees a new guy that has potential. They call it monkey branch and like hypergamy. She now sees an option that's better. She's not stuck with you anymore. So in my case, I'm guessing, this is how I look at it. I don't know how this works. Can you guys see me talking? I don't know. It doesn't matter, I guess. Am I even sharing my screen? No. Ikamai. What's up, brother? Hope you're doing well. Let me share my screen. I'm just like blabbering here and I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm not prepared at all. But yeah, this guy talking about his wife left him. Very similar situation. I think in the beginning I had a lot of value in my relationship because we met when we were very young. She didn't have a job. I wanted to save her. I wanted to get her through school. I wanted to do all this stuff, which this guy probably did too. He probably was very valuable to her throughout the years. And then as she starts to probably start working, be a little bit more self-reliant, starts to see he's yelling, he's losing emotional control. Now she's not interested as much, and now she has this new guy, so now she's just done with you. And you can't ever go back. Like, it sucks. This guy's hurting, but you can't go back. She'll never respect you, and you will never forget that she left you, she cheated on you. You'll always wonder like what that guy had that you didn't, that she would want to go leave. Your relationship's just never the same. So as rough as it is, best thing you can do is move on and work on yourself and go live an epic life. The dude's 32. He can go crush life still. He's got tons of time. You guys got anything to say? Yeah. Okay, let's go into these profile reviews there too. But let me know if you guys have any questions on this ever. This is one of the hardest things that I think any guy has to go with, because I'll just speak for myself. I was 34 when basically this exact situation happened. She comes home, tells me it's made out with her coworker. I'm devastated. I don't know what to do. And for 6 months, I'm just wondering what this guy has that I don't. And she flipped a switch. She was just done with me. And that's the best thing that ever happened, because I would have taken her back, and then it would have been the same fucking garbage for another couple years. Do well, we forgive each other, but never forget. Then we do a little bit, and then we'd fight, and then it'd be like we just wasted 3 more years, and now I'm 37 instead of 34. So this can be a gift for this guy. Hopefully he can see that. I will try to mention that to him. I'll just post my YouTube video. But yeah, I get what he's feeling. This I saw. I just wanted to point this out. I don't know much about this. Should be on Bumble for a year with no breaks in between. She's exhausted from it. I don't really care about that. The thing is that I wanted to point out is, like, this is a super cute girl. She's 24. She probably doesn't go to the bars to drink, so she might not be meeting people. Yeah, super cute. Probably not meeting the greatest guys on dating apps. But the thing I want to just mention is, like, this girl's on dating apps. She's frustrated. This is like the prime person that you would want to go talk to during the day. Don't know anything about her. Maybe she's a terrible person. Who knows? But it seems like she'd be very receptive to being talked to, because I'm sure she doesn't want to. Clearly, she doesn't want to be on dating apps. She's been exhausted from it for a year. Probably gone on some dates with some guys that seemed cool on the app, but then show up in person and they're not as cool as they seem. They don't know how to lead. So just thought that was interesting. Like, these girls that you meet, you're afraid to go talk to them on the street, but many of them are receptive to talking to you. They don't want to have to go back to Bumble. So just thought I would throw that out there. That guy's hurting. Yeah. No, I didn't see any signs of infidelity because I was naive, but also she would also be very jealous of me. So, like, if I tried to start working out, she'd think I was going to cheat on her. She didn't have any friends. She didn't like her coworkers. Very negative kind of person. So I didn't really ever expect her to meet somebody else. It was always just me and her together. If I went out with friends, she'd get upset and then make me feel guilty about it. So then I just never would go out without her. So we were always together. But it was when she started this new job and there's now a guy in her proximity and she's not happy with what's going on with us. And, I'm not happy. Like, none of us are happy. But now this new guy is around and he's able to make her feel good while at work, probably having inside jokes and just talking every day. So I'm guessing that's how that came about. And now I think they've been together for 9 years. So good for him. That's great. He did me a favor. Hopefully she's happy. But I think that's why it was also so devastating, is that I didn't see it coming. Yes, I knew we had fights, we had issues, but I thought we would work it out. But thank God that it did happen, and she did not want to reconcile, because I still would have gone to counseling. I still would have taken her back. I still would have worked it out because I didn't have any options. I was fat. I didn't think any other girls would want me. If I had known day game existed, if I had known I could improve myself, if I had known I could go travel the world and meet new women, I would have been like, okay, yeah, well, fuck, why would I want to get back with you? I don't even want you to be home half the time. I want you to come home late from work so that I can just continue to play Call of Duty or World of Warcraft. So it ended up being great, but no, I didn't see it coming. I think that's why it blindsided me so much. Thanks, brother. Yeah, I mean, it takes work. That's what that video I mentioned yesterday, that guy, like, he wants to know if he has a chance, and you don't have a chance if you're not going to do anything. If I didn't do anything different, I don't stand a chance. All right, let's get to this profile review quick. This says he's got one match. I don't know how long we'll ask him that, but first photo, I mean, it clearly shows what he looks like, but he's at probably a shithole bar. He's got a Giants jersey. Maybe he can match with some girls, but do you think he's going to get the most attractive women that he's been idolizing, that you see in movies, that you see probably what he watches on Pornhub? Like, I'm sure he could get, I don't know. I think this first photo, many girls are just going to swipe away. It just looks very boring. You're in a Giants jersey. What kind of lifestyle does this show? Let's visit Colorado. Like, that's not a very interesting lifestyle. Yeah, let's see. And then this, like, again, he's at the bar, not dressed particularly well. I personally don't like holding dogs because it makes them look uncomfortable and it's not a good photo. Again, very just average. Like, looking like this, you're not even going to get average girls because average girls are matching with guys that have better profiles. Like, it's just going to be a struggle. Some shitty beach. Like, it seems like this guy's never left his hometown from what I can tell. And then you don't want a girl in your photo because it kind of looks like that's probably your girlfriend or your ex-wife or somebody. Your eyes look closed. Yeah, I mean, this is a good photo. This would be a good one to have on there. But yeah, I think it's the other five. Like, most girls aren't even getting to that last photo. So definitely some work to be done on that. Good guy's good looking though, but to me, it looks like he put in zero effort into his profile. And who cares about the prompts? Girls aren't going to read the prompts if your pictures aren't any good. So yeah, I'll comment on that. But if you guys' profile looks like that, you're going to have to get it upgraded if you want better results. Let's see, who else do we got? All right, this guy said, getting very few matches, need to improve my profile, honest feedback appreciated. So his first photo is not terrible. I wouldn't use this as my first photo. Like, it's cool, he's up in the mountain, but you can't really see his face super clearly. It's fine, but I wouldn't make this your first photo. Your first photo, you want girls to immediately want to see the next photo. And some girls might see this with the hat and the shadows and be like, I don't care. And if they don't like hiking, then they definitely don't care. Let's see what his other ones look like. Again, he's cool scenery, but you can't tell what he looks like. And girls care more about what you look like than what your scenery looks like. So they're looking to see if they want to go on a date with you, not if you've been to the desert. And then this one, here, let's hide this. This one looks like an old photo, blurry, still can't see what he's like. He's not presenting himself as the most attractive guy. He's just got a white t-shirt and everything. This t-shirt looks yellow because of the photo. This one's fine, like I said, but I wouldn't use that as my first photo. This one is dark. Can't even see him. Again, doesn't make you look like you live an interesting lifestyle from there. And then a tattoo. Girls don't care about your tattoo. And again, we can't see the side of his head. I don't know. So this guy's got some work to do. And again, this is why it's so important. Like, most girls are going to see this first photo. Maybe they'll swipe to the next one. Okay, then maybe they'll see that and like, okay, that's okay. And then the third one, they'll be like, okay. And then by the time they get to the other one, they've seen enough photos where they're like, okay, I'm not interested. Girls will judge you on your worst photo. So if you can if you can have quality stuff, like that's when they'll match with you. I got distracted. I was trying to figure out. Let's see. I need to get another monitor, I think. Yeah, it's 100% true. The top 10% guys get 80% of the matches. Because you'll see the top 10% guys put effort into their profile. Like that guy was good looking, but no girl's not gonna match with him over a guy like my profile because I put it. Mine looks attractive. I'm wearing a suit. I'm doing activities. You can clearly see what I look like, and so many girls they'll swipe left immediately. Girls are instant, like no, 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 no. And if they see a guy who's top 10%, it's immediately like, yep, okay, I'm interested in that guy. That sounds much better. No, 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 no. Yep, okay. So it's not difficult to be in the top 10%. And that's where you're going to get all your like the guys that like this guy, any likes that he gets are going to be the girl he's not going to be interested in because all the girls that he's interested in are going to match with the guys who put in a ton of work. This guy, same thing, like first photo, he's holding I don't know what that is, but like it's not that it's zoomed out. It's just him sitting. Next photo is the same thing. He's just looking at the camera and pointing. Like most girls are going to swipe left immediately after that. They don't want to see two of the same photos. That shows super low effort. This one, like nothing interesting. Baggy jeans, just outside in the winter. Girls want to imagine like doing something cool, not seeing you on a hill. This looks like it could be Wisconsin or something. Maybe it is Wisconsin. And then here you got people blurred out. Baseball. If the girl's not into baseball, then she's probably going to swipe left. I don't even think she's getting this far for most of it. This one, the photo, like it's a good suit. Go get a photo shoot with this. Don't just crop out your friends. Yeah, this would be a dope photo if you went and sat in a bar or a restaurant or something and got a good photo. Like he could have. Here, I'll show my photo again. Let's see, where's that? Like if that guy did a photo like this, like I took this photo at a restaurant in Minneapolis with an iPhone, but the quality is just so much different. It pops more. You can tell it's like a good photo, or it's not cropped out. This looks like it was just on his camera roll. He's like, okay, well, I need a fifth photo. So he could definitely get some improvements, but this looks pretty low effort. And then this, not bad. I prefer no selfies. This kind of looks AI to me for some reason, but I would probably move that up. I'd move those two up before these. Like most girls are going to be swiping left before they even get to these ones. So I'll mention that to him. I think that'll help his results immediately. But whatever advice he's been listening to, I think he's got I don't know what advice they're giving him because these first four are going to really hurt your results. But that's all I really found on Reddit today. You guys got any questions? Anything going on? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you're a man, like put your best foot forward. Like do whatever you can to attract the most women. That's been my motivation. I didn't do it for online dating for many years. I wasted time because I was focused on building up the social skills, and then I had girlfriends that I kind of stopped with any dating. But like if you want to get serious results, you got to put in the work. It goes with day game. That goes with dating profiles. Like you as a man, you should want to excel. I think that's the reason why many marriages end up down the drain, because girls lose respect for their guy. Like in my case, I wasn't ever trying to improve, which if you're not growing, you're dying. And so she's losing attraction, and I'm not ever putting my best foot forward. Like having your purpose, putting yourself out there, doing the best you can, like that's attractive to women, and that's why you're going to get higher quality women the more you build yourself up. So I mean, you see these profiles, and I don't know if they don't know why it doesn't work, or they just don't want to put in the right amount of effort. But I mean, if you get your dating profile set up, you could be getting dates literally within a couple weeks. Day game is harder. You got to build up social skills, but you'll build yourself up doing it, which is why I love that. But yeah, online dating, you should be able to maximize your results very quickly. Let's see. Getting more minutes, putting effort in. Yep, there you go. If it's, yeah, definitely, that's awesome to hear you're putting in the effort. Like that's gonna tremendously help your dating life in general. Like you'll feel better, you'll see your pictures, and you just know you stand out. I'll actually try to make a video about. I'll have to create like an AI girl and just create some photos, but I'll show you like what guys' typical profiles look like instead of just the Reddit ones, because I've gone through this with my ex before, and like I said, 2 to 4% of guys get swiped on typically. Most guys have terrible profiles. So it's good to hear you putting in the effort. In terms of going to her, I would have her come to you, because if it goes very well, you want to sleep with her, it's going to be much easier to get her to your house than to try to figure out an area that you're not familiar with. So you can seed the date near you. If she's traveling 45 minutes, you might want to say you're going to meet for coffee and then go do something like, hey, we're going to go meet for coffee or a drink, and then I'll show you this, just so there's some more excitement for her to come. If it's just her meeting for a drink, she might not want to drive 45 minutes. But I would always make dates near you, because if it goes very well, you're going to want to progress. You're going to want to take her home. You're going to want to do that. And being in a foreign area, it just makes it much more tough. And now you're also kind of in her frame of you're chasing her. Like you're willing to drive 45 minutes to meet her, but she should be trying to meet you. You're a high value guy that she should want to meet. Like she should be excited to meet you. So that would be my thoughts on it. All right, I'm debating whether I get a third coffee. Yeah, dating apps. Yep. Yeah, there's something so different when you're on day game, and you talk to a girl and she's super excited to meet you. She just lights up when you talk to her. And like yesterday, I had that Bumble date, and she was cute, but I would never date this girl. I would never marry this girl. So it's like, why am I wasting her time or my time? Like, yeah, we could have some fun, but it would only be temporary till I find somebody else. So I'm done with the online dating for now. I did that video about how many matches you could get in Vietnam after 24 hours. Had some girls want to come out, tried it out. I'm going to focus on the day game again, because that just builds me up. I know, like, it's exciting when you get a girl that's super attractive on the street out of nowhere. Like, that's a magic moment for her. So Tyler, I would do both. Like, I don't know your dating experience, but day game's going to change your life. It will push you to do things that you don't want to do, which is why like doing ice baths is great, or like facing that rejection of like approach anxiety, getting over that. There's a lot of guys that will say like, oh, day game is weird and all that shit, but they're the guys that never could do an approach. Like that shit is it's tough. It's not that tough, but your brain will tell you it's tough, and you want to do well. But yeah, I would do both. Definitely do. You're in Fort Worth, which is near Dallas. I mean, you could always meet her halfway too, and then just be like, hey, we're going to meet halfway, and then just seed something closer to your house. Oh, I actually know this great bar. Let's go there for a little bit, and then just have her follow you there or drive over there. I just wouldn't go all the way to her. I would do halfway at the most. Dallas is a good spot for day game too, from what I've heard. I haven't been, but gotten a couple dates in the past from it, just haven't recently. Yeah, I would say if you don't have a ton of dating experience, I think dating apps are great because then you can get girls out on dates. And you can lead that to, you can learn how to flirt more. You can learn how to have fun conversations, give the girl a good time to where she wants to see you. I don't think that you're going to build yourself up as much as you could without day game, though, because now you have to. You're like you're hunting for what you want. You're a lion on the prowl, and you see a hot girl. If you don't talk to her, you're never going to see her again. And like the picture I showed earlier, that 24-year-old girl, I'm surprised she's even on dating apps. But maybe she just doesn't go out that much. But she'd be super receptive to being talked to on the street. So just keep that in your mind too. Like, you're doing these girls a favor by talking to them. You're giving them an opportunity to meet somebody cool. You're building yourself up, which is actually attractive to them because they know most guys will just stare at them and never actually go talk to them. So it's definitely, I mean, I think you're missing out if you're not doing it. But definitely keep doing online dating too. It's good to have all dating experience. And sometimes you meet a girl that you really connect with. That's how I ended up meeting the girl I was seeing from Budapest. She was in Minneapolis randomly for 2 weeks. We hit it off, visited her in Budapest. It was great to have a reason to go travel to a new country that I'd never been to. So yeah, do whatever you can to get dates. Awesome profile, lose weight, work out, build your social skills. Like, you'll have crazy adventures that you just wouldn't if you're not putting your best foot forward. So you can have that's how I ended up in many countries. I ended up in Canada because I met a girl in Vegas through Cold Approach, and then met this girl in Budapest from Tinder. And then you meet girls when you travel to like Bali. Like, get your profile set up. You're missing out on tons of matches, but also do the day game too. I don't know. It does take work. It is worth it. Yeah, if it was easy, everyone would do it. I don't have much else. It's Friday at 2:20. I don't know what I'm going to do. I got to do 7 approaches today. Didn't get to it yesterday because I was on that Bumble date. What do I think of the RSD guys and their approach to date night? I always liked RSD Tyler because I felt like he was just being himself. He didn't necessarily have all these gimmicks, and just like him being present and doing his stuff. I still like watching his stuff now. RSD Julian, I tried watching Pimp again recently, but I don't like the way he treats women. I think it's manipulative, and I didn't resonate with it. I don't want to be that kind of guy. Max, I think, is okay, but I also don't necessarily believe a lot of the stuff he was saying. Like, I think you can learn from it, but for me personally, I don't know. I resonated more with the day gamers just because I don't want to be out late at night either. But yeah, I think I like RSD, Tyler, or Owen. Yeah, say like, and I've seen these guys in Vegas. I've seen Julian in Vegas. I've seen RSD Jeffy, and they get blown out all the time too. And they have their gimmicks that works for them. But for me, I don't want to be a pickup artist. I want to be my best version of myself and be able to just talk to people, not be nervous because I'm approaching a hot girl, which is where I think Tyler has the best stuff. Is like, he's just teaching you to be yourself, be present, let go of shit. And I know that stuff in the past was all like peacocking and say these things, and there's good to have structure, but I don't want to use lines to manipulate people. So that's where I've been hitting the gym for years overall, always trying to improve though. Yeah, dude, that's great. If you're in the gym, you're happy with your looks overall, get some dope pictures, like go travel, go do some cool shit, build some new friends. Like, that's one of the best things I've found through game. Like, not even the coaching, I learned so much from the people that I met. Guys that are looking to improve themselves. Anybody who's looking to become more attractive to women is doing cool shit. Like, sometimes they're a little weird to start, but we all start from somewhere. I was very shy and quiet. Like, I didn't think I was a hard case. Some of these guys that you meet have no experience with women because they, like, at least me being married, I at least had something. It was needy, nice guy stuff, but I wasn't coming from nowhere. But sometimes you meet some guys that you just don't resonate with, but a majority of them are looking to build themselves up. They're looking to improve. Guys that want to get attracted to women are going to the gym. They're traveling. They're building businesses. They're doing cool shit. They're doing cold plunges, they're doing saunas. They're not just sitting around playing video games all day. Like they have interesting things to talk to. So I love the community. I think I've made such better friends. They're making tons of money. They're fun to hang out with. Like it's fun to go to. This is way different than like when I was growing up. I actually went back to Wisconsin for COVID 2020. My friend, high school best friend, still love the guy. Like we're very good friends. Love this guy. Went to his house 2020 COVID, so we're not supposed to be going out. But I went out to him. Bars were still open. Went out to the bars. He didn't like the way that I talk to women because he's the nice guy. Don't speak your mind. Just be very polite. Give them compliments, whatever. But then he was very happy when I brought them over to talk to him. And then he's going home that same night, drinking and doing cocaine and just staying up all night talking and doing all this stuff. So then I met him a year later, again, same thing. He's up all night on cocaine. Him and his friend are in the kitchen just talking about the same thing a year ago. So like for a year, they've been going to the bars every weekend, getting fucked up, and then doing cocaine and just hoping some girl's going to appear. And it never happens. Whereas if you go out with guys that are specifically going out to meet girls, like it's just so much more fun. You have something to talk about. You can see how things are going. Like, oh, how'd it go with that girl? Okay, maybe if you do this instead. And then you build this cool connection. Like, oh yeah, we're actually going to the bars to do something. We're not just going to the bars to distract ourselves. It's so much different. So much more fun. Any specific spots that work better? So I like places that I think malls are great. Once you can get comfortable just talking to people in general, coffee shops are great, bookstores are great. These are, I don't want to say they're high pressure situations because it's really not that big a deal, but your brain will tell you like it's much different than a busy mall where everyone's kind of on their own thing. So that's why it's important to do volume. That's why I was doing 10 approaches a day. That's why I'm doing 7 approaches a day now, is just to desensitize myself to it. It's like, okay, I got rejected 8 times yesterday. Who gives a fuck if I get rejected at a coffee shop? But the best places to go, if you're in like Dallas specifically, I would say probably a park. Anywhere where there's a lot of people, parks, malls, bookstores, Barnes & Noble, Starbucks, coffee shops. If you just go work from a coffee shop for a weekend, even if you're just, you don't own your own business, just go to the coffee shop and write a journal about your weekend or about how your approaches have been going. Do that for an hour or two and you'll see some cute girls around. And then you're just gonna have to man up and be like, hey, I saw you. You were distracting me. I thought you were cute, whatever. But you have to desensitize yourself to it. One of the guys I mentioned yesterday, he's struggling with approach anxiety. And that's everybody. You're not special. Everybody has it. Everybody has those thoughts in their head. It's not going to go well. So you have to get over that. So that's why I like places with a lot of abundance, which is why I started hitting it very hard in Australia, because I could go down to Queen Street Mall and it's just nonstop people walking around. So I could just go walk, get blown out right away, but then immediately I could see somebody else. So it's like, okay, well, that sucked, but there's another one. Let's go. Whereas if you're doing just coffee shops or you're doing just bookstores, you might see one girl and then you're going to be very hesitant. And then, you might just be like, oh, fuck, I don't want to do that because then if I miss this one out, there's not another one for a while. So get anywhere you can with a lot of abundance of people, foot traffic, which is why I think malls are going to be probably your best bet. Do you find going to places like gyms with ice bath sauna is a good place to? Yeah, I mean, if that's what you're into, like those are the kind of girls that I like to meet. There's girls that are into sauna, cold plunge. They like to travel. They like to do all that stuff. So if that's what you're into, do it. Don't do what a lot of guys do, where it's called snake seduction, where you go to like salsa classes, but you don't even like salsa classes. And you're just trying to do that to meet women. Just go do cool events that you like to do. If you like to go running, join a running club. If you like to do cold plunge and sauna, do that. You will see people there, and it's easier to be with somebody who already likes to do what you do rather than convincing them to do what you like to do. So you can definitely meet like-minded people there. You go there for yourself, but as you get comfortable talking to people, you put yourself in that situation. most guys will never approach a girl anyway, so it's a good spot to give them a great time. Yeah, I think they're good to approach. Like, yeah, I think you have to be a little bit more calibrated. Like, it's probably more indirect instead of super direct right away. But haven't approached a girl in years. Shit, test me. Yeah, dude, it is. I wouldn't say it's scary. Like, your brain is trying to tell you it's scary. It's not scary, but I don't want to do it. I was thinking today, like, I have to do 7 today. I don't want to do it, but it's the only way I'm going to get results. And the only way you're going to desensitize yourself is to actually do it. Like, just start small too. I was telling that guy yesterday, start small, whatever an approach is to you. If that's just saying, hey, I thought you looked nice, and then leave. Like, you're just building. You don't have to go and do a 2-set immediately, or just talk to a girl in a coffee shop if you've never done an approach. Like, just start small so you're making progress. Because if you don't start now, it's going to be easy to just delay it again and again and again and again, and then 6 months from now, you've done no approaches again. So this is why I started doing a commitment of just 1 a day, because I didn't want to overwhelm myself. I didn't want to say I got to do, like, if I committed to do 10 a day and I hadn't been doing approaches in a year, I would have never fucking done it. I'd be like, nope, that's too hard. Nope. But the reason I could do that is because starting in 2025, I did 1 approach a day. And my only criteria was that I say, hey, I thought you looked nice. And then for the first 3 weeks, I just left and didn't do anything. But at least I was on that path of getting started, building some momentum, improving. And then when I finally, I've been doing that throughout 2025. And then when I get to Australia and I see this abundance, like, okay, well, now I can do 10 because I've been doing it so much. And now that I've been doing 10 at Queen Street Mall, now I can go talk to girls at the mall or at Starbucks or wherever. So definitely, hopefully that helps you. Like, it is scary. None of us want to do it. We all have these thoughts in our heads that it's not going to go well, or she's not going to be interested, or I'm going to get rejected, or I'm not going to know what to say. Like, it's a hit to your ego. We all want to think that we're much better. We should be better than we are. And, you can't take it personally either. That's why I recommend the 4 agreements. It helps so much with day game. Don't take it personal. You don't know what she's doing. Maybe she has a boyfriend. Maybe she's not interested. Maybe she just had a bad day. Maybe, I don't know, maybe your hair wasn't done and she just didn't like that. Like, it's not personal. It's just move on. You're just trying to improve yourself. Do you always go for a number with call to approach? I always go for, I was wondering about this. I've always gone for WhatsApp because it's more personal. She'll give her Instagram to just anybody. Like, she'll give her Instagram to a friend or a stranger. It's not a big deal. Whereas WhatsApp is more personal. But at the same time, like, my Instagram is pretty good because I do travel. I do take quality photos when I travel. So I have photos from all over. I have stories from all around the world. But I typically just go for WhatsApp. It's more personal. And then if things go well, then I'll get her Instagram. But yeah, that's how I would do it. I think it's been more approachable. But I think it's better to go somewhere more approachable, confidence. Asia better than US. Yeah, I think the problem with the U.S. is, like, it's so spread out. I never really found spots to do mass approaching unless you're in New York City or Las Vegas and you just wanted to do some night game. But a majority of cities in the U.S., you got to take a car out there. It's not like you're just walking around and just see people. I would also say that girls in the U.S., Australia, they seem to be less receptive. They seem to be on their mission. Like, a lot of them are going to or from work. A lot of girls already grew up in the city where they're from, so they have their friends and they're busy, so it's hard to get them on dates. And I just think Asian girls, Russian girls, like, they're just so sweet and nice. I get out of the U.S. anyways. Like, go travel a little bit. Yeah, you should do 10 in one day. It's like, you'll see my videos. I'll do 10 in a day and I get blown out 8 times, but then the 9th one is an instant date or something good. Like, and the blowouts are the worst thing that ever happened on a blowout. Was literally the girl just looked at me and said no and walked away. Okay. Or most of the blowouts I had is because I get nervous and then I don't know what to say. So then I'm like, okay, bye. So it's not. You'll get desensitized. The first one is the worst one. You can get if you do two of them right away, you'll just be like, oh yeah, this isn't such a big deal, and then you just keep going. It's when you try to overthink it, like, oh fuck, I got to get 10 done. It's so much. But if you just, all right, there's the first one, go in, just say, hey, I thought you looked nice, and just leave. Like you don't have to say anything else, and just leave. It's not even a rejection then, because you're just done. Like your only mission was to say, I thought you looked nice. See ya. So it does help. But start with doing 3 a day for 3 days. Like that's nine approaches in 3 days. That's more than some guys will do their entire lifetime. And you just did it in 3 days. And sometimes you'll just meet a girl who's a yes girl, who's just excited that you stopped her. She's ready to meet a cool guy. She wants to go on an Insta date. Like you don't have to overthink it. Some girls are just awesome and ready to go. Do I have anxiety of vlogging? Yeah, I don't have so much of anxiety about doing it, but I have anxiety about posting it because I don't want to look dumb. But also I'm just making videos. If it helps people, it helps people. I like adding the music to it. I like adding the clips to it. It does help me improve my communication. It's the same with cold approach. Like I have this anxiety, like, oh, I should be better by now. I've already posted 200 YouTube videos and the quality is not where I want it to be. And I'm not getting enough views or comments and all that shit. So that stuff, it's similar to like approach anxiety of like, oh, I should be better at meeting new women. I should be better at doing all this stuff. I should be able to communicate. So it's a good test. Like, okay, well, I'm just going to keep doing it. If nothing happens from it, whatever. Some people have said it's helped them, so I'm going to keep doing it. So that's kind of my thoughts on it. I don't have so much anxiety while I'm walking and filming as much anymore, which was a huge one. I would do multiple takes when I was in Minneapolis because I was just getting used to it. Now I don't care as much, probably just desensitization. But also, like, I can handle it. I got rejected by 10 women. That's more scary to me than getting shitty YouTube comments. So, yeah, but it's not the anxiety about posting. It's just like the thoughts of, fuck, I should be better at this by now, or is this even worth doing? One of the things I hate the most is just making the thumbnail, because you're like, oh, well, the thumbnail's not good. No one's going to want to watch it. You live and learn. Typically, basically invisible on dating apps, not to mention I live off the grid of the mountains. Yeah, if you're in the mountains and you live off the grid, you're missing opportunities to date girls, like 100%. It's going to be harder to get them to your house. Logistics is huge. Definitely move. I mean, if you want to change your dating life, move to where the people are at. If you're invisible on dating apps, get higher quality photos, but don't rely on it. Learn dating, like day game. You could do night game too. Like I'm not against that. Me personally, I just at the age where I don't want to go out at night, it fucks up my sleep and not what I want to do. I think it's also more ballsy to go talk to a girl during the day when you're completely sober, no alcohol around. She's like, what the fuck? I was just shopping for groceries and now you're talking to me and now we're going on an Insta date. Okay, that's pretty sweet. I should split my time between Thailand and the Ozarks. I was living in Missouri for 4 years. I never went to the Ozarks. Like, what the fuck? I heard great things about it too. Buying real estate, I know foreigners can't technically. Oh man. Yeah, night game. Yeah, night game is like night game is what you would want to do if you want to pull girls and have sex with them, like a new girl every night. Like I feel like you could get good enough to where you go to the bars every night. Girls are looking to meet somebody. So you could definitely have a lot of sex, a lot of new people. You do have to have more energy. You do have to have more flirting, more dominance, whatever. But at the same time, to me, it's not real life. Like I just want to be the guy that just talks to people during the day. Hey, I'm out at the coffee shop. I saw a cute girl. I'm just going to see what happens. I'm at the grocery store. I saw a cute girl. Let's see what happens. Like, night game. I know a lot of guys that do night game and they do pretty well, but they see a girl on the street and they shit their pants and they can't go talk to her because they don't have alcohol. They don't have the lights. They don't have the distractions. They can't just move her around the place. So But it's still a good thing to know. Like sometimes your friends might want to go out, and for me, if I'm going out somewhere, I don't know if this is a character like I don't know, but if I'm going out to a bar, I want to see hot girls there. Like I don't want to just go to a bar with 4 friends and we just sit and watch TV and talk about shit. Like there's got to be girls there. So that's my thing. Yeah, I'm looking at Thailand too. I'm wondering, maybe Rick, you know this. I was in Thailand for 2 months. I was in Pattaya. I was in Bangkok. So it was about 2 months. I'm in Vietnam now till May 28th. And then I'm going to India for a couple days. So starting June 1st, I want to go to Thailand and I want to get like an apartment. So probably for like 6 months, but I'm wondering if I'm going to have trouble because I've already been in Thailand for 2 months this year. But ideally I'd go there for 6 months and just focus on a bunch of stuff. So I'll have to see how that works. But yeah, I'll be in India. Never thought I'd go to India. Don't like Indian food. I'm nervous about the pollution and from the shit I've heard, but when somebody asks you to do something, you just say yes and you go with it and we'll see what happens. Makeup, drinking. Yeah. I think also night game too. Like you go out until you go out. Girls don't even leave the house until midnight. Then by the time you talk to them, like night game, you're not trying to set up dates or numbers. You're trying to pull them home that night. So by the time you pull them home, sleep with them, it's 5, 6 in the morning, and then they're sleeping over at your house. You don't sleep well. Like I don't know. It's fun. Like it's a novelty. I might do some here because I've never been to the places in Ho Chi Minh, but I don't want to make that my way of meeting people. I want to be able to just, hey, I'm just confident with who I am. I see a girl, I talk to her. Let's see what happens. Okay, yeah. So I think what I'll do then is I'll go to India. I'll come back to Thailand, Bangkok. Never going back to Pattaya. I hated that place. Go to Thailand for 6 months. You can get, my friends is there too. He's paying 12,000 baht for an apartment, which has a nice rooftop gym. It's right on the train line. It's like $500 US or less. So I think I'll do that for a couple months, build this AI business, get the coaching going, just continue to day game, build my skill set, because day game takes work. Like you don't do just 100 approaches and you have it figured out. And if you do, teach me, because I still have work to do. Yeah, I've heard Phuket is good, but I've also heard Phuket also has like the same kind of vibe, whereas the girls in are like working on the street and stuff, which that's probably fine. But Pattaya seemed like that was specifically why people went there, so I'm sure Phuket's different than that. I do want to go to Tokyo. I love Japanese girls. I love Russian girls. Ooh, yeah, there was Russians in Pattaya, which I liked. I just didn't like the overall city vibe, like the night vibe there. But yeah, I do love Russian girls. Tokyo, I've always wanted to go to because I love Japanese girls. Singapore, I was gonna go there, but I talked to ChatGPT and said Singapore is expensive, so I came to Ho Chi Minh, which seems fine so far. But I think I'm just gonna continue to explore and see what's out there. But I like the idea of being in Bangkok for a few months and settled somewhere so I can build up my skill set and see girls consistently again. Like the way I've been living the last few months, it's kind of you day game for a while, you get some numbers, and then you leave. So it's hard to keep consistent. But right now, the main focus is just to build the skill set up. So I guess it doesn't really matter where I go. I also kind of like making the videos of this is what day game is like in this city. This is what dating online is like in this city. Because I didn't see a lot of that. I don't see a lot of that content. I see a lot of guys promoting they have these dating lives, but then they don't travel. They claim that they have all this cool stuff, but they're doing approaches with their dogs, and they're always in the same city, and they. Like I've never seen any proof of concept. I actually know some of these guys too, and I know their results aren't what they say they are. Yeah, Slade, you're in the mountains. Have you traveled outside the city at all, or like outside of the U.S.? Are you in the U.S.? You said you were in the mountains. I guess I don't remember where you said you were, Slade. Also, I love the hammer part. Say that's one of the good things too. I think about improving your confidence with women and like building yourself up as a man is I saved up too. Like I had a 401k, I had all this stuff, but I realized like I was always taught you save up for retirement, but as a man, like I always want to improve. I don't see myself retiring. I'll just find new ways to make money somewhere else. So yes, it's good to save, but also don't limit yourself from the experiences you could be having. If you're a single guy and you have good income now, like go take some adventures overseas, go do some cool shit. That's really what opened me up was when I went to Colombia and Mexico. Like my entire dating life changed. I was not just dating US girls anymore. And I started to see like, okay, I can make this a lifestyle. These are the kind of girls that I do want to meet. There's a lot out there. Yeah, so New Phuket has fitness. They have Muay Thai and stuff. So it'd probably, yeah, it'd be good. I talked to the girl last night on Bumble. She said she was in Chiang Mai, but she didn't like it. But I feel like I should explore more of Thailand instead of just Pattaya and the elephant sanctuary and then Bangkok. But I should probably also explore more of Vietnam too. I don't know. It's hard to say. Say most of my stuff, I did have some savings. Most of it's coming from the cleaning business now. So like I got that set up. But there's ways to make money. Like I'm not super worried about like I could always just get a job in remote sales. And if I'm living in Bangkok or Vietnam, like I don't need to pay a ton of money. Like the US is so overpriced for like the cities aren't even nice. I was paying $1,500 for an apartment in Minneapolis and it wasn't even furnished. It was on the bottom floor. It was nothing great. It was next to a strip club. Like it was terrible. Whereas like you travel overseas, you can get by with like $2,000. And I don't need a lot of money. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I try to eat clean. My dates cost like $25 here. It's not like I'm spending. Yeah, even if I went on a date in the U.S., it cost me like $60 for 2 drinks. So I don't know. I think it's. I mean, even if you just did it for a few months just to see if you even like it, and then with the way technology is, like make a YouTube channel about things that are interesting to you that you would speak about. That's kind of what I did. It's like, oh, I'll just make YouTube videos about the shit I know, and we'll see what happens with it. San Diego is good. Yeah, I've heard good things. But yeah, exactly. Like San Diego is nice, but you can get for what you would pay for a month in San Diego, you probably live in Mexico for 6 months. And Playa del Carmen is beautiful. Da Nang here, I've heard, is beautiful. You're living at the beach. You're meeting foreign people. You're seeing travelers. Like, and San Diego is very spread out. So, I mean, for the amount of money you would spend to live in San Diego, me personally, I would rather go travel and do other cool stuff. Yeah, in the U.S., northern Arkansas. Oh, they once to Norway. So with the woman, it's just 12 years. She left me 9 months ago, so now I'm just me and my 4 dogs on top of the mountain. Okay. Yeah, so I mean, it sounds like she left. You don't have kids. You could have somebody watch the dogs for like pay to have them boarded, or like, have her take them for a couple of weeks if that's possible. I don't know, but yeah, sorry to hear about she left. But now is the time for you to go do the stuff you want to do. Did she leave you? Did she did she find somebody new right away? Like that's what happened to me. That's what happened to that guy on Reddit. Like married 12 years and as soon as she found somebody new, it was over, which was the best thing that ever happened to me. But yeah, go have some experiences. You're not going to, the odds of you meeting the right girl in Arkansas before you're able to like talk to girls, approach girls is very low. There's just not a lot of options. And the girls that you would want to talk to in Arkansas, if you're not able to go talk to them comfortably, it's just going to be much more difficult. So go out and build some abundance, build up this dating life. You can, I mean, it'll change your life, I think.
Only been Canada, Mexico, outside U.S. Any recommendations to I should go for my first foreign trips?
If you're looking to stay close to the States, like, I don't know where you are in the state. Oh, you said you're near, oh, that's actually perfect, dude. You're in fucking Dallas. Go fly to Cancun. I think you can get round trip for maybe like 200, 300 bucks. Take the bus from Cancun to Playa del Carmen, stay there for 7 days, get on Tinder, talk to girls on the street. Like, that's really what will change your whole mindset. Playa del Carmen's great and it's super close to you. So I wouldn't worry about having to go all the way to Bangkok. Like, save that for the future. But you could literally book a trip to even like 3 or 4 days. Go from like Thursday till Monday, fly from Dallas to Cancun. It's probably like a 2-hour flight. And then you take the bus to Playa for an hour. And girls are very receptive on the street there. It's kind of, we always say it's a cheat code because girls are very receptive to being opened. It's easy to just be like, oh, from the street to like, let's go check out this coffee shop or this bar. Oh, let's go to my hotel right here. So Playa is great and Tinder's great there. So, oh yeah, Playa is super safe. Playa is like resort world. So it's not like the rest of Mexico. The rest of Mexico, I wouldn't probably visit. Cancun, I wouldn't visit because it's spread out and it's resorts. But Playa del Carmen is where tourists go. People live there. It's healthy lifestyle. People are doing cold plunges, saunas. You have Fifth Avenue. You want to stay near Fifth Avenue. You can email me if you want. I can give you more information. But Fifth Avenue is like the spot where everybody is walking. It's just a street. Everybody walks up and down. You can sit at a coffee shop. You see a cute girl walk by. You can just say, hey, I thought you looked nice. Girls are very receptive to that. It's easy to walk to the gym, to the grocery store. Like I said, Tinder and Bumble there is what really opened my eyes to what's possible. That's when I started to have a rotation of girls. Like, wow, I'd see 2 or 3 girls a week, plus do some sets here and there. So it can really just change your whole dating mindset around immediately. Like, you can just get so much practice so quickly. Caveat, you will go down there and you'll want to move there. That's what happened to me. I went down there for about a week. I met 4 girls from Tinder, like Russian, Estonian, Ukrainian, like girls I never had met in the US. So it just kind of opened my mind into like, oh, I can see why I didn't like dating girls in the US. So I highly recommend it. Yeah, like I said, email me if you need any advice on Playa. But you could literally go there for 4 days, probably cost you less than $500, not super expensive. It's right at the beach, so you can just walk up and down Fifth Avenue. You can go relax at the beach and go meditate there in the morning. You got cool cold plunges, and yeah, dude, I love Playa. That's probably the place where I would go and settle when I get back to that area. Yeah, I'll tell you the best spots to stay. Yeah, I highly recommend if you're in the U.S. Everybody should go check out Playa. And then after you do that, after you have some experience, you see what it's like, then go travel around, then go plan a trip to Bangkok or Spain or wherever. I love Asia. I think that's great so far. But it's a very long trek, whereas you could get more bang for your buck just going to Mexico. If you're in Australia, I would definitely come to Bangkok. It's not that far, or Bali. But on that side of the world, Playa for sure. Yeah, I have the school group here. I'll post the school group in there. School group, I have all my field reports and stuff too. If you guys are ever interested in like how I structure my dates, some of them are graphic. I do go into my escalation, like what I'm doing in the bedroom, stuff that turns girls on. I mean, this whatever works for me at least. But yeah, I post in there pretty consistently. You can see field reports from 2018 when I was struggling to get any sort of progress going. Yeah, here's the school group if you're interested in it. Yep, she left while I was working. Since then, ghosted. Yeah, I mean, it sucks when it happens, but I'm guessing I'm guessing. I don't. Yeah, I guess I'm just guessing, but I'm gonna guess she's the same age as you. So now you can. I mean, you're a man. You can. I showed that. I don't know if you saw it yesterday, but I showed that picture of Tom Cruise. Let's see if I can find it quick. Tom Cruise and the girl from Top Gun. Let's see if it's in my. Damn it. But anyways, like you could just see the girl from Top Gun in 1986. Like all the guys would have loved to have her, and then you see her now, 40 years later. She let herself go, but Tom Cruise still looks amazing because he's worked on himself. Like as a man, you can keep yourself in good shape. You can use moisturizer. You can continue to do things that make you look attractive. So go out and meet even more attractive women. Make your ex regret leaving you for whoever she left you with. She's probably with some guy who's got no options too. Yeah, that'd be awesome to travel around on a motorcycle. Yeah, just go travel the country. Tom Torero mentioned he did that. Seems super fun.
All right. Yeah. All right. My computer's gonna die soon.
Yeah, right. That before exactly. Like it's that's the one thing they don't teach you is like as a man you continue to build your value and improve. The guy I've been working with in Australia, he's 55. He's going to meet a 23-year-old that he's been seeing on the sunny coast. Like you can continue to be more attractive, build your value. Yeah, you can crush it. All right, boys, I will be live tomorrow, probably around the same time, Saturday, probably sleeping a little bit. Hope you guys are doing great. Let me know what I can do for you. You have my email, you got the school group. Look at those field reports. I'm always posting their dates, stuff that I'm learning. I think it will help you with your dates if you struggle. Just because you get on a date doesn't mean like you don't have to be flirtatious and give them a good experience and make them want to see you again. It's all skill set. It's all stuff you can learn, stuff I've been learning over the years. But enjoy the rest of the night. I don't know what time it is where you're at. It's Friday. Go out and do some sets, do some day game. I'm going to go do my approaches later. That's it. Peace.